Welcome to Mission and Ministry Sylvester. This, I would like to throw a very wonderful greeting to every one of you watching and listening and doing the main listening. This is the headquarters of Mission and Ministry Sylvester. We are broadcasting live from Accra. Thank you so much for your stay and time with us. Whether there may be agreement or disagreement, the Spirit is this that would alter every word to understand it. Let there be understanding, as the scripture says, that they may understand, and we ought to understand. Thank you so much. Now, this is our very presentation for the special hour, and that is casting across the very universal constitution of the rule of law. And with this, we're going to talk also about who are Christians and creations. These two things will let you know what lies you don't know and what language you speak that you don't know and what it really means. And that those things you think are people who should lead you. Once the liar is these same people you join, you cannot have it. I trust that the word will lead us to that level and to the distance we're trying to cover. Thank you so much. Now let's pick a very picture of what to even say prayer. What does a prayer mean? And that you know already, the P-E-E-Y is this we say is a prayer or a pray. So simply saying a prayer. Now look at it. How do you pray? To eat up something or to eat out the flesh of somebody. Now take a look quickly and you look at mainly what is to focus on, and then we drive. Now, what does pray means it to human or means human? What does pray means to human? Now listen, here it says, a person who is the aim of an attack, especially a victim of ridicule or exploitation by some hostile person or influence. This should tell you what you want to say is prayer, so that the definition and code of secret of what you say prayer, all this prayer is an attack to something. Now, what does nature even cause us to understand when we want to say prayer? So to say prayer already, the word prayer itself is directly an attack. The prayer, the word prayer itself is an attack to something. Whether you understand it or not, here it is. Look at it. It's a person who is the aim of an attack. Which spell what? P-E, that is P-R-E-Y. That is what you want to say is prayer. That you want to say is P-R-A-Y. It's the same thing that you want to say. So if you don't know the original thing that has coded what you say is prayer, and then you would never be able to tell. That is what it is. To say prayer, the word prayer itself what? Is an attack. Is a word, is a weapon against something. So that whether there's somebody wrong or not, that word prayer is an attack. They only look for somebody to attack. Take another word for that quickly, because we'll be a little swift on this. And look at this very well. That what describes prey? Here is prey. That is any animal that serves as a food source for another animal. So if you definitely have a church or those churches and gathering, it means they are witches. They are witches. So that a typical one is the fowl, the chicken, or the lion. All these things, they are witches and wizards. The religion is actually what? Not the original thing that you have known. But the originality of it is that the person who understands what those words meant, the witches and wizards. All these are animal. So that when you say Lion of Judah, it's just a witch or wizard. That is the level of what you can use as a weapon against your enemy, spiritually or physically. What is prey? That prey is what? Any animal that serves as a food source for another animal. So if you are just one of them human who serve as what? Meat or food for the witches and wizards, then it is. So for the vampirism, this is one of you, probably being a holy or clean food. Then they want to eat you for what they are not even given. It is so simple. Now let's take another word, because I will be a little swift. Even as a voice, I have to pray, break certain things, and reconstruct something. Now take another word, for instance. We'll be looking at what? As on the screen, we say what? Who are Christians and then Christians. This is the original word in the Bible that you don't know. And that they brought it as what? This name. You might think it's Christ, to say it's Christ like or whatever. This is the word, Christians, that they put it. So the original word is what? Christians, not Christians. It is Christians that exist in the scriptures that Paul will even talk about. Because out of the time Paul talked about Christians, there hasn't been any religion called Christianity. And that is all the truth. So if you want to say soul, then look at it very well. I hope you're getting it. This is just the beginning of it, as we can feel. We'll be right back.